Hello, I'm Woodbury Mayor Anne Burt. Welcome to my 2025 State of the City message. I'm going to tell you about some of our key accomplishments from 2024 and preview some of our priority activities for 2025 and beyond. Let's get started. Every 2 years, the City Council selects strategic priorities that merit a special amount of analysis based on resident feedback collected through the biennial community survey. The strategic initiatives for the 2025 to 2028 cycle are related to water, environmental stewardship, and public safety. Here's a brief progress update on each item. As many of you are already aware, the city is working with multiple state agencies to construct a permanent water treatment plant to address per- and polyfluoroalkyl substances, also known as PFAS, in the city's drinking water. In November, the city broke ground on the treatment plant, which will be constructed east of Radio Drive and south of Hargis Parkway. It is the largest public infrastructure project in the city's history and is expected to be operational in 2028. State-managed 3M settlement funds will cover a majority of the construction. Motorists should expect roadway and/or lane closures, travel delays, as well as temporary closures of trails along the pipeline routes this summer and throughout the project. We appreciate your understanding, patience, and support. Meanwhile, as we construct the permanent water treatment plant, a temporary treatment facility is treating water from 6 impacted wells, and additional temporary treatment is now operational at 3 other well sites. In addition, 2 new water production wells were added to the city's water system in 2023 and 2024. I assure you, water treatment is a top priority, and we are doing everything we can to provide the highest quality water possible, today and for generations to come. More information is available on our website. Another strategic priority is environmental stewardship. One of the focus areas of this initiative is to begin implementing the vision and goals outlined in the new Environmental Stewardship Plan, which was adopted by the City Council in December 2024. Alongside the Environmental Stewardship Plan, a 2-year roadmap has been developed, incorporating community feedback and priorities. Staff will focus on identifying and expanding key actions to begin in the first 2 years. Every 2 years, staff will collaborate with the Parks and Natural Resources Commission to update and adjust the roadmap. Our last strategic initiative for this cycle focuses on enhancing crime prevention efforts and increasing public safety connections with the community. Through the years, our public safety department has evolved in a proactive and forward-thinking manner while providing exceptional public safety services. We regularly evaluate and adjust our services to meet the changing needs and expectations of our community. In 2019, Woodbury Police created the Community Support Team to enhance the service and resources provided in mental health crises. Since creating this team, we have seen an increase in calls related to mental health, substance use disorders, domestic abuse, and those experiencing housing insecurities. In 2024, we added an additional detective, sergeant, and mental health practitioner to this team to continue to provide the resources our community needs at exceptional levels of service. Public safety continues to use data-driven analysis, innovation, relationships, and proactive work to prevent crime. We're working with local retail areas to spearhead proactive efforts to address criminal activity in those spaces. These coordinated efforts not only help stop criminal activity, but they also strengthen our relationships with our retail partners. This work and strong relationships, coupled with our increased use of technology over the past 2 years, help keep our residents safe and prevent crime from occurring in our community. In the EMS Fire Division, we are working to restructure the staffing schedule to 24-hour working shifts. This will help us build a sustainable staffing model, given the increasing number of calls for service, particularly for EMS. It's also important our staffing model ensures we have the appropriately trained staff to respond to fire, rescue, and hazardous materials incidents. This model will assist with our recruitment and retention efforts, enhance our EMS fire response time, and better serve our growing community. Our Public Safety Department continues to evolve to the benefit of our residents. I'm proud of our progress, and I'm looking forward to the continued enhancements and initiatives ahead, like expanding our public safety campus. Recognizing the need to accommodate our growing community and increasing demands on our staff, programs, and emergency services, we are renovating and expanding the public safety campus. In November 2024, Woodbury voters approved funding this project primarily through a half-cent local sales tax beginning in April 2025, allowing residents to share the burden with our visitors and our non-residents. We're looking forward to breaking ground on this project in 2026 with plans to open the campus by mid-2028. Stay tuned for updates on our website and in the Woodbury City Update newsletter. Thank you for supporting our first responders. Moving along to another significant improvement project underway. The city is currently renovating Central Park, a popular indoor gathering space that originally opened in 2002. This versatile facility plays a vital role in connecting people and resources by providing a welcoming space for community gatherings. The city secured $7.5 million in state of Minnesota bonding, along with other legislative support, to help fund these enhancements. Construction began in April 2024, with the facility expected to reopen this fall. A grand reopening celebration is being planned, with more details to be shared as the date approaches. Additional project information, including renderings and progress photos, are on the city's website. Now let's talk about why so many of us chose to live in Woodbury: our extensive parks and trail system, recreational amenities, and recreation programs. We've been busy renovating existing facilities and building new parks, including a new park in the Copper Hills neighborhood, renovated steps from the parking lot to the lake at Carver Lake Park, and updates at Evergreen East and Woodlane Hills parks. Currently, a planning study continues to identify and prioritize potential improvements and state funding opportunities for Law Lake Park, including a request for $2 million to support improvements at Law Lake. This year, we're excited to continue enhancing our parks with court resurfacing, pedestrian trail improvements throughout the community, playground replacements at Pioneer Park, and the small structure near the beach at Carver Lake Park. Additionally, we look forward to the art installations coming to Hassenbach Park this summer. More details and timelines on playground replacements, vegetation management, and other park improvements are available on our website. Our recreation team also continues to introduce new programs to the community. Explore our diverse recreation offerings by joining a program, adult league, or special event, or enjoying a free park performance. In 2024, we expanded the opportunities for community members with varying abilities, with a particular focus on our adults and senior community members. Another exciting project includes the significant expansion of the community garden located at Andy's Bark Park. In 2025, we are increasing the number of available in-ground 9 by 14-foot garden plots from 48 to 96, and adding 12 wheelchair-accessible raised beds and 30 raised bed garden tables. Updates about our upcoming performances, special events, and other recreation options are available on our website and the Woodbury Parks and Recreation Facebook page. Thanks to an extended golf season, Eagle Valley again surpassed 44,000 rounds played in 2024. The favorable weather in March and November helped overcome the impact of fewer rounds in May and June due to an abundance of rainfall. The clubhouse renovation project continues to have a positive impact. Throughout the year, staff received unprompted feedback on how much they liked the new bar and the new sliding wall feature that opens up to the patio. Having the ability to open the doors and bring the feel of nature inside was a welcome addition. Our mHealth Fairview Sports Center continues to host our local athletic partners throughout the year, as well as many casual walkers and runners who use the climate-controlled field house for regular exercise. The Sports Center also welcomes more non-traditional events such as Navaratri, a Hindu festival that celebrates the goddess Durga and the victory of good over evil. In addition, the facility hosts a variety of expo events, including the biannual Just Between Friends consignment sale. Last year, I introduced Destination Woodbury, the city's new destination marketing organization, or DMO. DMOs are used all over the state for attracting visitors and generating economic benefits to local communities. Today, I'm excited to share with you the launch of the Destination Woodbury website. A website is really the heartbeat of a DMO, and it will be a great source of information for the thousands of out-of-town guests who visit Woodbury each year. The website will also be a connection point for major tourism drivers such as the mHealth Fairview Sports Center, Central Park, and Eagle Valley Golf Course, to hotels, restaurants, and shopping. Destination Woodbury is funded through a 3% lodging tax on most Woodbury hotel stays. Per state law, these resources can be used only for attracting visitors to the community. The City Council oversees the funds. The Economic Development Commission provides recommendations and establishes strategic priorities moving forward. Destination Woodbury will also be producing a new park and trail map and visitor guide, and will have a presence at the renovated Central Park. Woodbury has experienced continued commercial development activity in 2024. Building permits were issued for 7 new commercial buildings, totaling more than 260,000 square feet of space, which will add to the city's tax base and employment. The city now has more than 13 million square feet of commercial development, with more than 60% of that being in the non-retail sector. I also want to take a moment to highlight a couple of the new commercial developments. We're excited to welcome Topgolf to Woodbury, which is being constructed along Bielenberg Drive, just south of the former Hartford building. Additionally, a new Washington County Service Center is under construction, located on Woodlane Drive across from the new Park and Ride ramp for the Metro Gold Line. The city also saw several new residential developments continue construction throughout the community. These projects deliver on the city's commitment to providing a diversity of housing types to accommodate people of all ages, income levels, and family status. One of the results of this decades-long commitment to housing diversity is that the city has maintained an approximate 50-50 split between single-family detached housing units and attached housing units. In 2024, the City Council also approved 2 affordable housing developments, which will provide additional housing opportunities with low to moderate incomes and within close proximity to our Northeast Business Park. We're hopeful that both projects will begin construction in 2025. I encourage you to look at the city's development map on its website if you have any questions about the new developments. We anticipate a busy 2025 roadway construction season. Work continues on Metro Transit's new Gold Line bus rapid transit route along Bielenberg and Guider Drives. The 10-mile Gold Line, which opened in March, connects St. Paul and Woodbury. In 2024, construction included Bielenberg Drive, Guider Drive, 2 bus stations, and the Woodlane Station Park and Ride. In 2025, work will focus on landscaping, lighting, and final cleanup. Woodbury Public Safety is working with Metro Transit Police and other local partners to assure the Metro Transit Gold Line is ready and safe for riders, local businesses, and our community. We are proactively leaning into a leadership role with the safety of the Gold Line, researching how we can leverage technology, best practices, knowledge learned from other cities, and relationships to create a positive transit experience for all. Metro Transit also is now piloting a new on-demand shared ride service in a 13-square-mile area in Woodbury and parts of Oakdale and Lake Elmo. Metro Micro works similarly to other rideshare services, only it uses ADA-accessible minibuses that allow other customers to be picked up and dropped off anywhere within the service area during their trip. Because it is a shared ride, the bus may pick up or drop off other passengers along the way. To book a ride, download the free Metro Micro app. Back to local roadway projects. The 2025 roadway rehabilitation project in the Fox Run neighborhood will include pavement replacement and minor utility repairs, with completion expected in the fall. This summer, the Woodlane Drive Trail project will add a 10-foot wide trail on the west side of Woodlane Drive and small sections on the east side to close gaps. Some impacts to roadway travel, including shoulder or short-term lane closures, are expected. On the southeast side of town, the Bailey Road Water Tower project will start this year. While most work will occur off-road, a trunk pipeline crossing Bailey Road west of Settlers Ridge Parkway will require a temporary full closure. Dale Road will be reconstructed between Radio Drive and Copper Ridge Drive, requiring a full closure. Improvements include a center median, left turn lanes, and trails on both sides. Tamarack Road will be rehabilitated between Rear Drive and Radio Drive, including Tamarack Bay, Collar Way, and Seasons Parkway. A new trail will connect Bielenberg Drive to Radio Drive on the north side, while the trail on the south side will be reconstructed. Lastly, significant traffic impacts are anticipated with the construction of the city's water treatment plant and pipeline project mentioned previously. Lane and roadway closures will impact vehicle travel on Valley Creek Road, Interlochen Parkway, Pioneer Drive, Radio Drive, Bailey Road, Cottage Grove Drive, and Settlers Ridge Parkway for the installation of water pipes. Construction activities have been phased to coordinate the work in these roadway corridors. City staff has worked with South Washington County Schools staff to provide access to adjacent schools during construction. We encourage residents to review the planned roadway closure phasing, which is available on the project website for more details. Next, I'd like to share a little bit about how we conduct our business at the city. I'm honored to serve with a group of council members who work together to address our priorities and achieve our goals. Our role as a city council in Woodbury is focused on policy and oversight, not the day-to-day operations. Each council member and I have part-time roles. We balance our professional careers while doing our best to serve our community. When it's appropriate, we also seek ways to involve the community in key decisions about city operations, policies, and projects. We engage the community through an equity lens so that we can ensure we are hearing from diverse perspectives and being intentional with our outreach when decisions are before the City Council. We hope this approach also will lead to increased involvement from our community members. Also, as the city continues to grow and become more diverse, we are intentional about fostering an inclusive and welcoming community. We hosted our Welcome to Woodbury event for new residents in November, and in September worked with other community leaders and organizations to host the second annual One Woodbury event, which celebrated the diverse people, perspectives, backgrounds, and experiences in Woodbury. The city also hosted an educational Juneteenth walk around the trail behind City Hall. Now let's take a quick broad look at the city's 2025 budget and costs for city services. City taxes on a residential home valued at $441,000, the median value for taxes payable in 2025, increased an estimated $73 for the year. This is for the city portion of your tax bill, about 24% of that total bill. About 53% of your property tax bill goes to your school district, 20% goes to Washington County, and the remaining 3% goes to other special taxing districts. Most of your city tax money goes to maintaining streets, parks, trails, and providing public safety. The estimated monthly cost to provide city services to residents in 2025 is approximately $113 per household. That's a pretty good value when you compare that to a monthly smartphone or cable TV bill. We're also increasing some fees for 2025 to help cover costs for utility infrastructure replacement activity. Some of you are noticing these changes on your first quarterly bill of the year. You can view these changes on our website. Moving along, Woodbury will be hiring a new city administrator in 2025. That's right. Our longtime city administrator, Clint Gridley, is retiring on June 6th after serving our community for more than 20 years. Our community and organization have evolved considerably during Clint's tenure. He's done an outstanding job guiding us through multiple capital improvement projects and initiatives, including the current construction of our water treatment plant. On behalf of our community, thank you, Clint, for your tireless dedication and leadership over the past 2 decades. You are leaving us in an excellent position to ensure a smooth transition. The city is working with Baker Tilly, a recruiting firm, to conduct a national search for Clint's replacement. We expect to have the new person on board sometime this summer. Finally, there are lots of ways that residents and businesses can stay connected with the City of Woodbury. You can visit our website or follow us on Facebook and Instagram. You can also sign up for our In Touch email notification service. Our Woodbury City Update newsletter is mailed to all businesses and households 11 times per year, and our recreation brochure is mailed out 3 times per year. And lastly, you can watch City Council and Commission meetings, as well as other programming at swctc.org and our City YouTube channel. Meetings can also be viewed on SWCTC Channel 16, and additional programming is available on Channel 18 or HD Channel 859. That wraps up this year's video. Thank you for being engaged in your community and watching this year's update. It's truly an honor to serve our community in my role as mayor. I look forward to seeing you out and about.